Want to communicate effectively in English? Reach out, connect with others. Don't hold yourself back. Move on, the world is waiting. Empower yourself in English. Visit powerenglishbylana.com. Hi guys, how are you doing? What are you wearing tonight? I'm wearing something warm and cozy because it's so cold out here. I mean, not in the classroom, but like outside and in the city. It's the winter time, and this is the first video we are shooting in the new year. So hopefully you had some great time, you celebrated, properly. And now we have to keep on working, right? We have to, move on with our English skills. What else? Yeah, it's funny thing that we've been receiving a lot of your pictures and postcards from all over the world. And there are some people running around in their bikinis, and Santa Claus is bringing the presents in a very light clothes, which is really funny because here it is snowing and we have to, turn up the heating. So this is what's happening here. And as you could have noticed, I have been using a lot of present continuous forms to describe our situation here at this very moment, like at these days. So hopefully you will be using it too. Okay, so let's move on. The subject of this video are the two present tenses, which are the most elementary, the most, how would I put it, maybe the most familiar to all of you. And these are present simple and present continuous. So I simply need to tell you that no matter how many times I have taught the two present tenses, present simple and present continuous, I always feel like I'm discovering them again. It's not because I haven't mastered them yet or I'm not qualified enough, nothing like that. It's just that in practice, it turns out that first, learners usually understand them in theory, but they don't use them in proper form or in proper context. Or they confuse the names of tenses. Second thing, learners tend to stick to simple, not to say elementary verb forms. They kind of prefer staying in their comfort zone, using the forms they are most familiar with and confident about. So in most cases, they opt for, to opt for means to choose, to decide for one option. So they opt for present simple even when the context requires a continuous form. This is really what I have noticed in practice, like listening to learners of English and non-native speakers. And third thing, which brings me to the third thing, I would like to point out in this introduction. For those who don't understand the word to point out, it means to direct attention to something because it's important, to highlight some information. So what I would like to point out is the following. In order to make you aware and to encourage you to use more complex verb forms in practice, including continuous aspect, I will in most cases present two tenses at a time and then compare them in relation to one another. I've talked about this in detail in the lesson Verb Tenses Incorporated, or How to Use Tenses. Here you get the title of the video so you can check it out. And this is kind of like natural follow-up. So most of you, I'm sure, have heard or even studied the two present tenses, present simple and present continuous. And let's make sure you master the form and when to use them. My only piece of advice, something I would really like you to do and be aware of, is use the continuous form when appropriate. Don't stick to the simple forms only. Move on. As I try to be as practical as possible, we'll start off with examples, activities, and then we'll define the rules. So, a little bit about my organization. As a language school manager and an English teacher, I generally take care of everything that goes on in the school. I usually have meetings with my team on Fridays when we discuss programs and groups. Every week, another teacher prepares lesson materials, so everyone has the opportunity to express their creativity. This week, we are preparing business lessons together because we are currently training sales managers at one company. I communicate with our clients on a daily basis, so I know what they need. I'm now designing the appropriate program and my assistants are helping me. Now let's check out for which activities present simple was used, in which context, and with which adverbs of frequency. As you can see, we have highlighted in yellow verbs in present simple, and we use the green color for present continuous. Highlighted in pink are the adverbs of frequency that usually go with one of these tenses. I generally take care of everything that goes on in the school. So here we have two verbs in present simple form because they refer to activities that are general, routine. I usually have meetings on Fridays. This is another verb in present simple because this is another repetitive activity. Adverbs of frequency such as usually, generally, on Fridays, on Mondays, every week, on daily basis require present simple. However, in the sentence, this week we are preparing lessons, the situation is temporary. It is an activity which is an exception from the regular routine, and it requires present continuous form. Another example is, we are currently training managers, which also describes an activity that is happening now for a certain period, currently. I'm now designing the program and my assistants are helping me. Also refers to the current temporary activity. If I use the adverb of daily basis, this takes me back to present simple because it refers to an everyday, routine, daily, typical, usual practice. Another text to outline the main differences between these two present tenses with the same verbs. I usually teach 4 lessons per day, but this week I'm teaching more because I'm substituting for a colleague on a sick leave. She almost never drives fast, but now she's driving fast because we are late for a job interview. I normally live in the center, but these days I'm living at my friend's place in the suburbs because of the renovation. Shops close at 6 p.m., but today they're closing at 2 p.m. because it's a holiday. Below is the outline of both present tenses. So you can see the whole outline, and I will be reading to you from left to right so we can compare when to use present simple and when to use present continuous. So first, present simple is used for activities that are always or generally true. For example, a rainbow appears when the sunshine and rain combine in a specific way, whereas present continuous is used for activities happening now. Look, a beautiful rainbow is forming in the sky. Another example, he thinks the whole universe revolves around him. To revolve means to go around him, like, when they say, but let me tell you something, it's true. Yes, your universe does revolve around you. Okay, but it doesn't matter now, it's the grammar. It's the grammar corner, right? Not the philosophy part. Okay, so he thinks the whole universe revolves around him. She's waiting for you in the lobby. Hurry up. You know, she's there sitting and waiting. It's happening now. Okay, second one, present simple is used for activities that are routine, repetitive habits. Almost every summer he visits his parents. Whereas continuous is used for activities that are temporary or exceptional. So this week we are traveling to work by bus because the railway is out of order. Another example of present simple, we travel to work by train. You know, that's the routine. Continuous, they are investing in the new project. So this is something temporary. Okay, it doesn't happen all the time. It's some concrete current project. 3. Present simple is used for fixed timetables. The bus leaves at 5:15 p.m. The conference starts at 9 a.m. Whereas the continuous form is used for changes and trends. The price of oil is going up. People are buying organic food more than ever. Continuous is also used, you see under 4, for activities or habits with always, indicating annoyance and irritation. You are always losing your keys. She's always asking personal questions. Because with always, it usually requires the simple form. She always goes to the shop in the morning. But if you want to express or indicate annoyance and irritation, then you can use the continuous form. Now, about this third and fourth rule, you can check out the follow-up video, which is called Present Simple and Present Continuous Part 2, because there we are studying this into more detail. And for the end of this outline, you can check out adverbs or expressions of time used with present simple. These are always, usually, sometimes, often, rarely, normally, as a rule, every day, every week, every month, every year, on Monday, Tuesday, on daily basis, once or twice a week, once or twice a month, a year, occasionally, etc. Whereas adverbs of frequency or expressions of time used with present continuous are now, at the moment, currently, nowadays, for the time being, this time, this week, this month, this year, these days, it's short, etc. Okay, enough for now. There's much more to learn, So please proceed with the follow-up. You will hear a conversation loaded with these forms. If you want more lessons on present simple and continuous, check out these lessons below. Catch you later. Bye.